What's up? Back with some messages. Our children are our future, and we have to change the rhetoric that we have around parenting, around parents who are parenting on their own, around the challenges of child rearing. There has been a very large trend where the collective of society has really looked down on being a parent and really looked down on being a a life giver and a nurturer and a caregiver to small human beings as a negative when it's actually a positive. It's one of the greatest things that you can do to have a child, not even a biological child, but just a child, and raise that child and pour love into that child and experience the give and take of love that occurs within that relationship. We as a society have forgotten that. We have forgotten that it is important to take the time to learn what children can teach us, that it's important, that the work that you do with children is important. They're not a chore. It can be difficult and it can be challenging because, yes, they're people, but it's a really beautiful blessing. And that's where the focus should remain. The focus should remain on the fact that it's a blessing to have a child in your life, biological or not. It is a blessing to be able to interact with children, to learn from them, and to allow them to teach us. It's not about imposing our will on children. It's not about making children fit into our box. It's about having a society that is inclusive of children as well as adults, because adults can only come from children. And somewhere along the way, people have forgotten that, or they just don't care, or whatever the case may be. But God sent me here today to remind everyone that you must have patience, that you must value children, that you must honor them. They are our true gifts. They are our true treasure. They are the true measure of our wealth in society, is how we treat our kids, male and female. They all deserve to be treated with kindness, love, respect, all of it. And if they're treated that way by society at large, they will grow up to become functioning members of that society who also treat other people with kindness, love, and respect as well. I'm also seeing Control Alt Delete and like working with your own mental processes to remove negative imagery, negative thoughts, negative connotations around being a parent, around being around children, around raising children, and replacing them with the truth of how important and precious that job is, that leadership role is, confirmation, and how important and precious children are. I saw 1111 confirming this. It's another one of the key signs. Archive, the word archive, history not repeating itself. In order to break certain cycles, we have to break them with our children first. And in doing this and creating healthier and cultivating healthier mindsets within ourselves regarding children, not seeing it as a negative, not seeing it as a death sentence, not seeing it as like, oh, my life is over, but oh, my life has just begun in a new way and I get to experience life in a new way. You'll also be increasing the support in the community that you have around you by creating that mindset and that outlook. No matter what society says. Society, the greater scheme of society, is 100% based in evil, and there are a good portion of us who are trying to do the right thing and to bring in this new energy. But the way the society has been set up to support evil. And a way to let evil thrive is to abuse and mistreat children. So that stops. In New Earth, we don't do that.